You've got to remember everything the media says is lies and spin. Every news agency is on the dole of Disney. It's called the access media. If you want to look at it, all the mainstream outlets, they want access to the Hollywood creators, to the actors and all that so they can get interviews, so they can get more clicks for their magazine. And then on the reverse side, they give good PR to Disney. And so it creates this spiral where people just get free advertising for these big corporations. That's what makes it so difficult to compete in the entertainment industry against this machine because we don't have that. We just have myself talking about my own books, and then, of course, you as a grassroots supporters doing what you can to support independent creations. That's the difference. Thor Love and Thunder, it's another spin. We're going to talk about it in just a second. So thank you for being here, my friends. I just want to talk about my book, Overmind, a science fiction thriller graphic novel. If you like the old stuff like Jack Kirby and Stan Lee's Thor, the good stuff before it all went woke, you're really going to enjoy Overmind. As you can see, we hit $21,000 last night. I appreciate you guys. Huge support. This is going to be our biggest project yet, and it's just amazing stuff. So support good science fiction. You're the grassroots. You guys are the ones who make this happen. That link's in the description below. All right. Here we are. Thor, Love and Thunder. You can see deadline right here. Goes with a loud 143 million opening weekend Sunday AM box office update. We're already being filled with news story after news story about just how great of an opening weekend Thor, Love and Thunder is. Now, 143 million sounds like a lot. And so anybody who just sees these headlines like this will always see that this is a huge success. Disney's crushing it again. But I've looked, and not just in conservative political circles, but in just normal comic movie circles. And I'm in a lot of those too. A lot of times I'm anonymous in those. They say this movie's a train wreck. This is going to fall off a cliff real fast because nobody liked this movie. They really botched it with SJW nonsense all across the board. And they also just, when they put that stuff in there, they never actually seek to make a good film out of it. And that's exactly what's happening here. But moreover, even though this sounds like an impressive number, you got to remember that this is Thor. This is one of the big Avengers. This is the Marvel Phase 1, the big group. This is one of their headliners, right? Chris Hemsworth is one of their big headliners. Natalie Portman's a huge actress, right? So these are people who are like top tier. This should be their top number one movie right now. It's almost like having a Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man movie. It's pretty close. This is as close as they're going to get at this point. And at 143 million, again, sounds good, but if you start to compare stuff, it's really fading fast. People are tuning out of the MCU. And as much as they go off on how great this is, wow, yay, 300 million worldwide. Okay. They call it the 12th best opening for a Marvel Cinematic title after Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Well, let's take a look at this, guys, because Doctor Strange, which just came out a couple months ago, you see what it made its opening weekend, 185 million. Now, that's a huge drop. So 185 to 143 is, that's a larger than 20% drop in their box office for the weekend. That's huge. That's a large percentage. When you're talking that kind of dollars, it seems like these are like astronomical, crazy numbers that a normal person can't even fathom. But if you look at that percentage, you start to see, gosh, we're in trouble because Doctor Strange, for one, is not even remotely. It's not even remotely the level of big of a character or interest as a character like Thor has. Thor is a much bigger character than Doctor Strange. It's already had several movies. It's been in the Avengers lineup big time. And so when Thor is dropping 20% from Doctor Strange, you know that Disney's in trouble. And it's all because of the wokeness. What happened in Doctor Strange, of course, they started introducing the soft LGBTQ stuff into it with the like, your two moms. Yes, we're supporting your moms. And of course, then America Chavez wore that whole like pride flag, which has so many colors and whatever, it doesn't even make sense anymore throughout the entire film. That happened. And then, of course, they continued that on with this Thor movie. I've already made a video just about all the woke incidents in it. But of course, we have the same two dads rock monsters. And of course, we have King Valkyrie, which doesn't make any sense. I don't know why they don't just call her Queen. Thor is a huge woke nightmare in addition to the fact that it's a terrible film. and people are tuning out. Now, what Disney's going to do is they're going to pretend it's a success. Of course, it's not going to do as well. These movies are going to keep sinking like this, but the narrative's going to shift. They're not going to wake up and they're not going to see what's happening because this isn't what corporations do. Their response is going to be that there's superhero fatigue. We've just had too many superhero movies. People are tired of it, and that is the problem with sales right now. That's how they're going to spin it. You can watch it as this goes along. Mark my words, I've seen it before. But honestly, it's just about the fact that they're making terrible movies. It's about the fact that they're woke AF. And they will not change because they want to shove that down your throats more than the fact that they want to make a good movie and make a profit. It's really sad to watch. All right. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button. And don't forget to back Overmind. This is the alternative to Disney right here, my friends. You've got 11 days left to do this. It's crushing it. Don't miss it. You're going to love it. All right. We'll talk to you soon.